So, hey y'all. Quick review of Iron Lung. I just feel like recording a video. Um, it's gonna be really ironic considering that if this audio doesn't come out right. Um, but I saw Iron Lung, two big issues. The length a little bit like kind of drags. It is a 2 hour film, so I went into it kind of expecting it to maybe drag because at the end of the day, sometimes 2 hour films like it's really 50-50. And but this one, it was that 50-50 that was kind of like it could have condensed this down a little bit. But I went to it also knowing that it's kind of an indie film funded all by Markiplier. I'm not a Markiplier film, but I was informed about that kind of Markiplier fan. I was informed that it was that kind of context, so I had that extra context going into it too. So another thing, dude, like that movie needed captions. There was some, and I asked people after the film too, and I just watched a review, so I know I'm not tripping. The audio was off. Like it sounded like Charlie Brown's parents talking. Like it was like womp 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 womp. Like sometimes you have a person talking, like Markiplier, which is the name of the film, Simon. He'll be talking, and then there was an example at the film. I'm not going to spoil it at the end of the film, but I'm not going to spoil it. But you have like a creature talking, and then like it's him talking, and they're kind of like at odds with each other. Like you can't hear what's like all the dialogue that's going on. And of course, this is kind of a maybe intentional thing, maybe because there are some distorted like voices in the film, but for it to be most of it, especially at the start, where there was a monologue about the tree, because it's kind of like this. I don't want to spoil it, but I'll just say like it's in space and it's about and this is something that like it's really hard to interpret. It happens real fast. They say it fast and then it goes away. But it's a group of survivors in space, and then one day like a bunch of other survivors disappeared, and it was like I didn't know this was based off a video game also. So if it when the film started and it started kicking, I was like, oh, this really does feel like a game, because it was like you have like a someone who's kind of guiding them through this, guiding Simon slash Markiplier through the speaker, and then at the same time you also have like him kind of like doing gamey things like almost like kind of mini game stuff. Like he has to like press a button to take like a photo of the outside kind of ocean, because he's kind of like in the ocean kind of in a sense, and of trying to find like a creature, because it's kind of eldritch horror-ish. um and if you like that, I think I would recommend it for that. But that was like the hard thing about this film. Like it's kind of hard to recommend because like it is a kind of different type of film. Like it feels really like a game. Like knowing that it was based off a game, like I'm saying that at the start, but through the credits, it was like, oh yeah, I can definitely see it. But the story overall was cool. The effects were really nice. Like for an indie film, really good. Then again, like indie films nowadays, like it's pretty good. You got to go all the way with horror indie films and get the practical effects well done, which they definitely did. And Markiplier's acting. I'm not saying he's not a good actor because he was pretty good, but like it's definitely not top. It's not a top tier performance. Like there's a moment where like you expect him to cry, but he's really just gritting his teeth and he has like a red face. It's like that type of acting. So like, and there's a lot of dramatic scenes where he's yelling, and like I get the reason why he's yelling, but it's a little too dramatic and it almost seems comical. But overall, I think the film's like a 7 out of 10. I would kind of recommend it. Like if you're like a horror fan, I would see it because it's a pretty fun horror film. There's some really like cool visual stuff that happens in the film. Some cool horror. It's a good atmosphere too, since it's like a condensed ship space. Like there's one setting, one singular setting basically the whole time. He's on a ship, a really small kind of submarine ship, and that's like the whole setting. Things happen, of course, but that's like the whole thing. And yeah, overall, like go see if you want to. The showings are kind of condensing down. The movie's been out for a little bit, but if you want to see it, go see it. I'll also just wait to see it at home and get some captions. Again, the audio sometimes is off, And I've seen, not now, when I was coming home, I was listening to some reviews. Yeah, I'm not the only one that thought that. So yeah, maybe wait on that part. But yeah, not a bad film. Glad I saw it. Check it out.